The effects of massive budget cuts proposed by the Trump administration.
Research contracts are being phased out, and forecasters fear the cuts could conflict with predictions for the upcoming hurricane season.
And these proposed cuts, NOAA's support structure is coming after the agency already witnessed some of its subject matter experts. We're talking about data scientists and hurricane modelers being terminated, and all of this coming as we head into the start of hurricane season. That's June 1st, just over 2 weeks away.
Yes, nothing screams America first like taking a chainsaw to the very agency that helps us not get blown off the map by hurricanes, flash floods, and the occasional flaming tornado. Today on How to Break a Government in 10 Easy Cuts, we present Defunding NOAA, that's the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, not a guy named Noah who builds arks, though frankly, we're gonna need one. Here's the deal, every single time you check your weather app to see if it's safe to wear flip-flops or if the apocalypse is rolling, and guess what? That juicy, glorious data doesn't just magically appear out of series, but nope, it comes from actual science. Like weather balloons, yes, balloons, but not the party kind. These go up into the atmosphere, collect critical info temperature, pressure, humidity, and radio it back down to Earth, so meteorologists can plug it into forecast models. That's right, we use data, a thing Trump once thought was a kind of salad. But now, thanks to Trump's brilliant budgeting, we're slicing funds for NOAA and the National Weather Service.
Nearly 600 employees from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA, were included in the most recent government layoffs. That was roughly 5% of their workforce. Hundreds of people gathered today at NOAA headquarters in D.C. and Colorado to protest the downsizing.
It's really a dream to kind of work up to that. I think when people hear probationary, they think, some of that's brand new, but this is really people that have, a lot of experience within NOAA for years and years.
Hazelton worked at NOAA's Environmental Modeling Center in Miami until Thursday, when he says he and 11 others were abruptly fired.
Really unfortunate way of finding out. Our supervisor didn't even know. We had an emergency meeting and kind of went over everything, but it was tough.
According to reporting from The Hill, NOAA has begun firings that could impact between 560 and 1,800 workers at the agency, which falls under the Department of Commerce.
It's going to be hard to pick up the slack, and unfortunately it may degrade or make the forecast less accurate over time, and that's something we really don't want to see, and we hope that can be avoided.
On Thursday, had received an email from the acting administrator of NOAA notifying me that as a probationary employee, my employment was being terminated as of 5 p.m. Eastern.
And these models were run in real time, so it produced a new map each day of where blue whales are most likely to be. And we gave that information to Benioff to integrate into their ship strike tool. And so now that I'm no longer at NOAA, I was the person that was running the tool and keeping it operational. And it's unclear who's going to carry that forward.
Because why fund weather forecasting when we can build another gold toilet at Mar-a-Lago? The price tag for all this life-saving data, about $4 a year per taxpayer. That's less than your weird cousin pays for a conspiracy podcast subscription. And yet, under Trump's budget plan, 30% of NOAA's funding could vanish. Weather offices already stretched thin are being gutted. And some have stopped 24/7's operations altogether. Who needs night forecasts? Right, tornadoes only happen between 9 and 5, yeah. Real quick, click that subscribe button before they cut the internet too. It helps us produce more videos like this. Thanks. So here's the kicker. Everyone from Apple Weather to your grandma's Farmer's Almanac app relies on NOAA's data. That's right, cut NOAA's, and you're not just defunding nerds with Dopplers. You're breaking the entire weather ecosystem, and with fewer weather balloons, our forecasts become less accurate. And less accurate forecasts, more surprises. Not the fun birthday kind where your basement floods, your flight reroutes, and your dog runs away during a hailstorm. But hey, what's a little chaos when you can say you shrunk the government, am I right? In short, this isn't trimming the fat. This is removing the brain and asking the body to walk a straight line. So next time you open your weather app and it says 72 with a 0% chance of idiocy, just remember that's the result of public scientists, not private profits. And if they disappear, So does the forecast. Until next time, keep your umbrellas handy, your NOAA funded, and your facts straight. We'll be watching how these calls unfold and what they really lead to. Make sure you're subscribed. We'll be back with updates, context, and the truth behind the noise.